Hello and welcome to my self-reflection video. My name is Jasmine Cathings and I am going to reflect. That being the first letter of the rise. Reflect. How did my attitude, logic, and behaviors influence my projects? I will say that I started out very, very nervous, very shy, very not engaged. I didn't care a lot at first, but I did change to, during the projects, get more interested, enjoy them a little bit more than what I thought I would, and I learned a lot of things. They influenced my attitude. My attitude went from, I didn't really want to do this, to, oh, what's next? Like, what are we learning this week? What are we trying to do this week? Next letter is I for inquire. As I started working on my projects, I realized that it was more fun than what I thought it would be. I thought it was pretty cool to come up with some of these projects that we did. I spent a lot of time on the projects that I had, and seeing everybody else's was very, very inspiring and helpful when I didn't understand what to do, even though I knew I could always reach out to the instructor. What resources are available to me? I learned this month that there is a lot of resources that we actually have access to, like Adobe Pro, Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, all these different things that I didn't even know that we had access to until this month. So I am super grateful that we even had that. The next letter is S for suggest. If I had more time, I would have practiced more. I would have spent more time on my projects because I know that they could have been better. Not saying that they weren't good, but I think that more time gives you more time to change things or add things or play around with certain tools more so, and you may find happy mistakes that way. What could I have done differently to improve my projects? What I could have done differently, like I said, would be to just practice with the apps a little bit more than what I did. I'm still a beginner, so it's not like horrible, but I would spend more time there to improve my projects. And to improve, I would have did my time management a little bit better. The last letter is E for elevate. How does my new understanding of aesthetic principles inform, support my professional objectives? So, my new understanding has made me realize that this class is the things that we learned will be used in every aspect of my career from here on out. Editing pictures, editing posters, putting, these apps to work that we used in this month are all things that I would use to advance. And I didn't even know they existed. So that's saying a lot about how I would use this in my career. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't have 100% to do with video game, streaming video games, which is where I am in what I'm trying to do in my career, but streaming video games is not just streaming video games. You make YouTube pages, you make all these different pages to pull people in from different areas. If they can't catch your live, the YouTube video is where they would go, or TikTok, or whatever the case for clips. Um, but in order to do clips, in order to do YouTube videos, you have to have good editing skills. I mean, you could do it without the editing skills, but the skills that we learned in this class could be very, very helpful for branding and to help you with videos. So that is my reflection for class. I am so proud of the work that I did and all of my classmates did. And I can't wait to see what the rest of the program has in store. So thank you. This has been Reflection Time with Jasmine. Have a great day.